Good Morning Delaware is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Good morning, Delaware. I'm your host, Shysheika Edwards, and I'm the Executive Director of Christina Cultural Arts Center. And with me today is my co-host.
I'm Jamar Rahming, and I serve as the Director of the Wilmington Institute Free Library. And I'm happy to sit in for Ivan, who had to make a sudden trip to Dallas to meet with Jerry Jones. Ivan and I are both ardent Dallas Cowboy fans, and so we just wish him safe travels.
Safe travels. Safe travels. So Jamar, tell me a little bit about, I know this is like the first time you and I have actually been able to, sit down and just converse, both as execs, but then just as people. So tell me what's going on in your world.
Well, as you know, we've partnered together to have the 4th annual Dancing with the Stars Delaware.
I'm excited about that.
We're going to have so much fun. I mean, that is the premier gala, I think, in the state of Delaware.
Absolutely.
You know, most galas in the state of Delaware, you have a bunch of boring people that get up and speak, and you got a dry piece of rubber chicken. But this is a gala where it's 100%. We branded it as 100% entertainment. So we've got some phenomenal people in the community that have sacrificed their time and their resources to advance the efforts of the public library.
Yes.
And I'm excited that that we're partnering. You guys set up all the choreographers, and we couldn't do this without without your team of choreographers. They're the consummate professionals. They know what they're doing.
Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. I hope that they're watching this right now, because I often tell people how absolutely blessed I am to have all of them at Christina, Dare Meredith Stevens, Edwina Tertullian, Roberto Rodriguez, Tiana Sanders, Tiana Jackson. You'll see all of our choreographers on Saturday. So I'm excited to see what they come up with, because the past 4 years, I've been truly impressed.
Yes. Truly
impressed. So I'm excited to see what's gonna occur.
Yeah, I'm excited too, and I'm just excited that during these precarious times that we're living in, that we're able to offer just some kind of joy and happiness and escapism, for our community.
Yes.
And that's what I think that's the value of the arts. That's what the arts does.
It does. It brings peace. It brings joy. Sometimes healing to certain people. It can be therapeutic. And I agree with you, Jamar, in a time like this, we need something that uplifts us and keeps us going, and sometimes even laughing, joyful. And I think Saturday is going to be that moment of just bringing us back and grounding us and helping us to feel like ourselves.
Certainly. It's going to be monumental. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, visit the Wilmington Public Library, visit our social media pages for information on how to get tickets. You've got a few more days, and we're gonna sell out. So we're excited.
Yes, we're excited. We're gonna sell out. It's gonna be great food, I hear, and I'm just excited to see everyone come dressed up and then just enjoying themselves and letting their hair down and watching the dancers. I know we're gonna see them coming up soon, so I'm excited about that, to give a good sneak preview of that. But I'm excited. Now, my question is, how do we see this going for years and years to come? Because this is a great event.
Oh, absolutely not. You don't continue doing something until you always stop doing something when the momentum is high, and the momentum is high. And so I think what we're toying with is having one more and have a grand finale and have the past year's winners and runners-ups compete for the final trophy.
Now that would be exciting. Yeah. That would be exciting. Yeah. And I hope you consider Christina Cultural Arts Center as your partner again.
Oh,
we would
always.
love
Always.
to do it. And I know in past years it's been very, very impactful. And just to see our community come together, people from all walks of life and different jobs and places, coming together just to enjoy each other. It's been amazing.
And to support the library. I'm just excited that we have this level of brand equity where people will put on their gowns and their tuxedos and come out to support the library.
And to support the library. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a big reader. I absolutely love libraries, love reading. My Kindle library is completely full right now. So it's exciting to be able to support something that honestly is even near and dear to my heart, supporting the library. So I'm just excited to see what happens on Saturday.
Well, I'm certainly glad to hear that, because we nationally, the average American reads at a 6th grade reading level. So majority of Americans are functionally illiterate. So we certainly have our work cut out for us. And a high majority of our children are not reading by grade level. So we are doing our best to combat this epidemic of illiteracy and functional illiteracy, and so we think, we point at, the problems in our country. We point to a lack of political expediency. We look at, how polarized we are socially and politically, but the root of it is that we as Americans, we're getting dumber by the day. And when you can't read and you're stupid, you will fall for anything. You'll believe anything anybody tells you.
And unfortunately, we're seeing it. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I think one of the ways that Christina Cultural Arts Center is also helping to combat that is the fact that we have a preschool program, and we understand the importance of early learning. And our students, believe it or not, come to the library often, especially when you guys have programming for the baby, storytelling, when you guys have the animals there. But we understand and agree, that it is important that that the gap is closed and our students are reading and reading fluently, and reading with comprehension.
Well, certainly, and it's an all hands on deck effort, because with the arts, art is utilitarian. People don't just do art for the sake of art. When people create, they're usually trying to tell a story. They're usually trying to relay a message. They're preserving history. They're building community. They're creating social cohesion. And so the arts, we have to keep the arts and the humanities alive. As long as the arts and the humanities are alive, you cannot.
We're alive.
You cannot ban Black history if the arts are alive.
You know what? I never thought about it that way. That is a good way to look at it, especially in the current social climate where a number of rights are being banned. But to look at it in a way where the arts being that powerhouse that kind of stands as that barrier, so that things like Black history cannot be completely eradicated, I think is wow.
Well, if you look at history, in tumultuous times, what did people do? They created. What did Black people do during the Roaring '20s and the Great Depression? They sang the blues and they created jazz. And when you examine the music and you look at the lyrics of it, and you look at the books that were written during that time period, and you look at the art that was made, you see the history. You see what people experienced during that time. It humanizes it. So the work that we're doing, we're preservationists. We're preserving culture and preserving history, and making a provision for us to have a society where censorship and lack of intellectual freedom will not prevail.
Exactly. Wow. That is. Wow. I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that with me. That touched me, because it does also inspire me to, want to make sure that at Christina, we do our part. We do what we can, to, of course, make the arts affordable, but bring it to the community. Even through the programming we currently have, like our Step and Sips, our recitals, our Carols in Color, and even this year, our 80th anniversary celebration. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, happy birthday.
Christina is 80 this year. Wow. Thank you. We are.
And one of your predecessors, Ray Avery, she's one of the judges.
Yes, she is.
And she's just enhanced our endeavor, for many, many years. So we're grateful to her.
Believe it or not, Ray is still heavily involved in Christina Cultural Arts Center, which I am extremely grateful for. So while she's enhancing the Dancing with the Stars,
yes.
she's also enhancing what we do at Christina Cultural Arts Center as well.
Wow.
So it's been an amazing journey. It's been an amazing journey.
So what is your vision for the Christina Cultural Arts Center? What's your kind of 5-year plan in a nutshell?
Oh, that's easy. So we have acquired a new building, and that was acquired in December of 2023. And currently we are strategizing what we want to do with the building, but right now we are going to be co-piloting a program, a workforce development program in the arts, of course. So in the next 5 years, I think what the community will see from Christina is expansion of our programming, offering new and exciting programming to seasoned and upcoming artists, and making it accessible for them to create.
Wow. Phenomenal. Well, I'm excited to see you all. I'm excited to observe and be a beneficiary of your continued evolution.
Thank you. And of course, I hope to be able to partner with you guys, with the library, even beyond Dancing with the Stars, because I'm quite sure there are a number of things that we can do together as both organizations,
well,
grow.
Yes, indeed, because the library is all about creating social cohesion and building bridges. And, people are more divided, than ever, but the arts bring people together because
Absolutely.
It's something that I think that we all agree upon. You go back in the 60s, and you had white people sicking dogs and black people during civil rights demonstrations, but those same people were dancing, neck and neck at a Motown review with Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Yes.
And so, the music, arts, and humanities, it's just something that we all, it brings everybody together. And so I'm excited and eager to partner with you because we, as a public library, our mission is to build bridges, to create social cohesion, and bring everybody together.
That is wonderful. And of course, I believe that Dancing with the Stars is just the start of us partnering together and that bridge being built and being stronger, and just helping the community. I think that's what I'm most excited about, how we can come together to help our community.
Yeah, most definitely. And with our city, we're just replete with nonprofit organizations, and so we just moving on in the future, we just have to support one another. We have to work a lot smarter because I think there's a lot of efforts that are duplicated, and so if we could broker one another's initiatives and work on one accord and support each other, I think that would be a win-win that would help us to leverage social capital and build capacity.
Agreed.
And to serve our constituents better.
Agreed. Yeah. I do think that you make great points in terms of the duplication of efforts here. We see it all the time, and yes, especially in this social climate, this social and political climate, it'd be great to work together with other nonprofits so that we are working smarter and not harder.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're about ready for a commercial break. I need to call and check on Ivan to see if he made it to Dallas safely. See if his meeting with Jerry Jones, if it went very well. So we'll see you in a moment.
We'll be right back.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware, We are digital platform innovators, and we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
And we're back. We're back here today with two of our dancers, and we're excited because you'll see them on Saturday, March 29th at the Grand Opera House, which means you have to get your tickets if you want to see. So without further ado, we're going to introduce them. Or can you introduce yourselves?
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. I am Tierra Fair, and here today usually I'm representing United Way of Delaware, but today I'm representing GTC, our karate and kickboxing studio. I'm so excited.
And I'm Kenneth Everett. I'm the owner of GTC. So we're here to talk about dancing with the stars, but yeah, we're also here to represent GTC also.
Tell us a little bit about GTC and what your mission is and the impact that you're making in the community.
Okay, so GTC, you figure we've been in business for 22 years. We've been in the city for 22 years. And as I was telling you earlier, the wonderful thing about martial arts is that it has a centralized focus on, developing the focus, the discipline, the character in young people. We start them at 3 years old. We have a 3 to 4 year old class. And I think our oldest client is 73, 74 years old. And we're able to do some things in the city that, I don't know that a lot of people know. Like this week we have women's self-defense class on Sunday. April 27th, we're right here at the DoubleTree where we have one of the biggest martial arts tournament in the tri-state area. People come to the city from New York, from different places to participate. And our mission is just to really reach those kids. And so you see a wholesome child by the time they're 5, 6. They're doing amazing things with their mind. So the things that we give them, we want them to transfer it into their normal life, everyday life. And it's been working very well.
That is wonderful. So a question for you with the business, do you only operate within you guys' walls or at different locations? But have you ever operated inside of a school? So like, let's say if a school contracted you, have you ever gone into different programs like, Bayard or Bancroft or?
Actually, we've been in a lot of the schools.
Wow.
So we'll go to schools. Sometimes we'll set up, we're working on a contract right now with the school. Schools are sometimes hard if they don't really have the funding. So a lot of times we've put up funding just to get the kids with uniforms and, to do those kind of things. And it's hard when you have the kid coming right from class right into a martial arts class and they got on jeans and, so I kind of cut it for a while, but now we're back doing it, but we want to make sure everything is set up so they get the full experience of being a martial artist. So and we've been in every, LACC, Kingswood, every community center you can think of, we've been in there. The Powell Center. So we've bounced around a nice bit in the city.
So discipline comes natural to you both. So I imagine that's helped with your rehearsals for Dancing with the Stars.
I have to tell you, discipline is not natural for me. I am a martial artist, and this is my sensei, but discipline is not my favorite thing. And it's been so fun with practice because I guess as we can tell them that, so he has, ever since we said yes, he's like, okay, we're running. We run in the mornings. Like, he's like, we're going to start running a couple miles every morning before we practice to keep our strength. Wow. Like, he is So he's serious, and he's like, no, we have to practice. Like, what time are we practicing? We were practicing at midnight the other day because we didn't practice all day, and so he was like, okay, we could take a nap, but then you got to get up and practice. And so it was 12 o'clock at night.
So you want to win?
And we were.
You want to do it? Let's
You
do
want to
it.
win?
He's competitive.
She makes me out to be a slave driver, but
No,
I'm gonna say this. Okay, so we're dealing with a different genre. I've never African dance. I've never,
Yeah, we're doing African dance,
I've never done anything like that in my life. So it was a challenge, and I told her, no, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. So we're gonna get out there and we're gonna have fun. So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to win, but we're looking to have fun regardless.
Wow.
You know,
Yes.
we're very thankful for the opportunity, and we just say, hey, let's take advantage of it. And then let me also say this. Okay, if you've done a dance, you see how tired you get very fast.
Oh, yes.
I mean, if you don't understand, so I'm like, okay, the first time we did it, I said, no, okay, we got to turn this up because, you know, you be huffing and puffing. So, so I'm not a slave driver. I'm just looking at all that's happening and saying, let's go.
Definitely not a slave driver. We're competitive together. So it's not, he is more disciplined than I am. Like, I'm like, oh, can't we just, do a couple classes? I do GOJU aerobics, which is his kickboxing class, which is crazy. And so for him, he doesn't get to take his own class, so he has to run extra. So for me, I'm like, well, I just took your class. I think I'm good. And he's like, no, let's run too, and then let's do the dance. So it just feels a little bit different. But it's like you said, we've never done African dance. I've never done African dance, and it has been such a fun time. We have an amazing choreographer, Tiana, and
she is amazing.
Kudos to Tiana.
Yes.
I mean, just
Tiana
a good
Sanders.
spirit, just a very good person.
She's been so nice. She's been so patient with us. And we kind of told her what we our goals and what we wanted to get out of it from the beginning. And so Tiana's like, okay, if this is what you want, let's do it. And from the beginning, she knew that we would practice. So she's like, all right, let's make it a little harder. Let's try this. And it's been a lot of fun just working with her.
Yeah, she's made it fun because initially when we said, I thought I was going to put together some music and we was going to put some steps together.
We thought we had it. We planned it all already.
We got this.
We were like, we know what we're going to do. We had costumes.
No, I'm going to give you the music.
She's like,
we're going to do these steps. I was like, okay, all right. So
that sounds like Tiana. That sounds like Tiana. And usually our choreographers come in and they have a vision in mind. They have an inspiration of some sort, and then they do want to hear, what you guys are thinking and what you're feeling and how you, vibe with the song that they have or their choice or whatever. So that sounds like Tiana.
Yes.
That sounds like Tiana.
And I'm excited that you all are still smiling. I mean, you're
Yes.
close to the day of the event. You're smiling, and that this is not. This doesn't appear to be a burden. It just appears to be, fun, and that's the whole point.
Absolutely.
We want to get all of our, library advocates and supporters together to have fun for a good cause. So I'm just grateful, to you for the sacrifice you're making, and I'm just refreshing that they're smiling, that they're doing this with a smile.
Because believe it or not, you all have been rehearsing with our staff for what? 2 months? It's been like 2 months now.
2 months,
yes. It's been about 2 months.
So
I think, it's funny because I think we wish that it was even longer. So we were like, we need more time to really practice. But it's been about 2 months, and it's been really good. It's funny because we were joking earlier about we really put blood, sweat, and tears. Because every rehearsal is not perfect. It's a time I know all of the dancers are probably arguing, that's not right. You didn't do that. Come on, pushing each other. And that's kind of all a part of it. But it's easy to do with a smile when you're doing it for such a great cause. We love the library. And so, the library does so much for the community. And so it's easy for us to want to give back to an amazing cause.
And we're readers too.
Yes.
So that's what we really.
So what's your all-time favorite book?
My all-time favorite book. I love The Power of Now.
Okay.
Eckhart Tolle. I love The Power
just
of Now.
one.
Okay, because I was great call off.
I was going to have a whole list.
Okay.
Yes, I love before agreements.
So you guys are more into self-help, self-improvement.
Yeah.
It's a part of it,
Yeah.
you know. I love, strangely enough, I love law. So a lot of the books I read are law-based. You know, I know a lot of people are not really reading, you know,
Not the books that he's reading.
but I go get them. I love it because, you know, it helps me in my business to understand, you know, law, helps me in my practice, helps me with the structure of my business. And also I'm able to help other people also, you know. So I love.
So how did you become an entrepreneur?
I'm gonna tell you, if my mother was here, my mother was be like, no, he wasn't gonna do anything else. Because I've been an entrepreneur maybe since I was 13.
Wow.
I would sell little candies. First I was gonna open a little store, and you know, I just had goals and aspirations of really working for myself and being in a position to help others, you know, to bring that to reality. Everybody wants to work and have certain freedoms. And entrepreneurism gives you that at a certain level, because you start a business, so to speak, to get rid of the boss, so to speak, but then the business can trap you. And so when you start forming a team, then you start feeling the freedoms that being an entrepreneur could offer you.
Awesome. So congratulations. I'd be remiss if we didn't congratulate them. You are newly engaged.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this experience to Dance with the Stars, I mean, the engagement is not going to end. It seems like it's brought you all closer together. So
It's been touching No, we're still engaged.
yes.
We're gonna plan a wedding after this. This has been. We said that once we got engaged, we said that we wanted to do new and different things together, and
Wow.
this is kind of a part of it. It's going to be a list of things that we start as we start a new life together. A list of things, just one more thing that we do, that we're getting closer and have a different experience. There's not many people. I mean, it's only your 4th year. There's not many couples that can say they've danced on stage in front of all your family and friends.
So we could, like I said, that could be another bargaining chip. I mean, we could say this is good couples therapy.
Yes. Yes, it will make or break your couple. You're
gonna see where you stand
gonna
with
see
this.
if you like the person or not. You'll say like, no, I will not be running any more miles. no, but yeah, I think it's an amazing experience for couples as well, because you get to see your better half in a different light. A lot of times we see each other, you know, we see each other working, we see each other with our families, but we don't get to see each other on stage. You don't get to see the person like shining in their element in this way, or learning something new together. We don't often get that. So this is a good experience.
And as a couple, you know, you kind of have a upper hand here, because there's natural chemistry.
Yes.
You can rehearse as much as you want.
Well, there's a lot of couples, so that we noticed there's a lot of married couples.
Yeah.
We saw. So we're excited, because it is kind of like a battle of the couples.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us.
That's amazing.
It is.
Yeah. And I hope they're all practicing. I don't know if we can practice whenever we want, though.
They probably
are.
The practice is, scheduling the practice has been hard, which I'm sure other people are going through also, you know, around your work and things of that nature. Your normal life.
And this was a hard winter. For more ways than one, it was frigid cold.
Yeah, it was so cold, right?
And when it's frigid cold, it just
you don't want to go out.
Stay in bed longer, right? Stay in bed longer.
Again, we had those issues. Like, come on, we're going to practice.
It was cold, and just a lot has just happened just between January and March.
And now,
socially, politically, you know, climatic. You know, I mean, so it's been an interesting winter. So we're just happy that Saturday will give us all kind of a reprieve.
Absolutely.
We hope that it's going to
Absolutely.
be fun. The goal is for this to be a really, really good time. And so we really encourage everyone to come out, see their favorite couple, really get excited with whoever your favorite person is. We hope it's us, but whoever your favorite person is, definitely get excited. And please come out on Saturday and visit for a great cause and watch a great show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We are certainly excited to see all of you on stage. As I told one of your colleagues, you all are winners. It does not matter who actually takes the trophy home, even though, although I'm talking to two very, very
But I did clean off a space for my trophy. I cleaned off a space for my trophy.
You all are winners. So we know that you are all winners, and we're looking forward to the impact that you all will make on that stage on that evening. So again, we're going to reiterate, if you do not have your tickets already, please get your tickets. Please get your tickets. It is an event that you will not want to miss. Now, on to commercial break.
How did DETV start, and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, you know, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, you know, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware. And now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
Well, we want to thank you so much for watching Good Morning Delaware. It's been a great time talking to my co-host, Jamar.
Yes.
So please, we ask you again, come out to Dancing with the Stars on Saturday. It's an event that you will not want to miss.
Take care now.